Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jerome Gaston, and I have a couple of questions for you. Do you want to be kicked out of school? Do you want to have to go to court with your parents? Do you want to be fined? Do you want to have to do community service? If you answered no to all of those questions, then more than likely you were never considered truant when you were in school. Today we're going to be talking about truancy and how a student becomes truant and what happens after truancy has been filed against a student and a parent. Okay? So, you might be asking yourself, what is truancy? Well, truancy is the act of staying away from school without good reason. Okay? In the state of Texas, truancy is something that you can go to court for. And if you are considered truant, there are many punishable things that can be bestowed upon you from the judge. You can have court orders that could hurt you educational wise if you choose to be truant. Okay? So, truancy. In the state of Texas, in the TEA guidelines, it states that a student is truant or considered to be truant if they have missed 10 or more if they have 10 or more if they have 10 or more unexcused absences within a 6-month time period. So at any time during your school career, if you are absent 10 or more times with an unexcused absence, meaning you didn't go to a funeral, you didn't have a doctor's appointment, you didn't have to go to court or anything like that, you just missed school or skipped classes, you are considered to be truant. Okay? And it doesn't have to be full days, it could also be partial days. So, what you have to know is that school is very, very important. Okay? Getting your education is one of the great things that we are able to do, and it is something that is free for us to get our education here. Okay? With that being said, once you reach 10 or more unexcused absences and you have all of your documentation stating that you've made phone calls, you have tried to go out and do home visits with the parent before the student reached 10, trying to get those prevention measures in. You've sent home letters and you're just not getting any help from the parents. You go ahead and you file within your district, within your county, to file truancy charges against them. Okay? After that happens, you, the parent and student that you have filed on, will get served from the constable of that county, and they will have to go to court. Once you go to court, you will proceed to give all of your documentation to the judge. And the judge will review everything, and then on that court date, you will come in with the parent and the student, and the judge will try to figure out what's going on and what is the best thing, what is in the best interest of the child. In some cases, the judge can have you do community service. The judge can have you go and get a GED. A judge can have you go to a military school. Or they can't make you go do those things, but they can court order. So if they court order you to go get a GED or go to a military school or get some type of other schooling, then you will no longer be enrolled in school. And at the age of 16, you can be court ordered to get a GED in the state of Texas. Okay, and so we just can't take our education for granted. The judge can also place monetary fines on you and your parent. Um, and if the parent is also negligent in regards of sending their student to school, the judge can also place the parent in jail for up to 3 days. And so with truancy, this is not something to play around with, because I do notice that I see a lot of students who just tend to skip school and they do not know the consequences and repercussions of being truant and not going to school. So, to prevent truancy, just make sure that you are hitting all of your prevention measures as far as making contacts to parents, students, getting with them to figure out if they want to be in school and if they don't. And if you know that they don't want to be in school, find out some other ways that you can help them. Maybe they are old enough to where they just want to go get a GED, and if you can get information for them to go get a GED, you go ahead and you do that. If they feel like online schooling will work best for them, try to help them out and steer them in the right direction as far as seeing if online school is going to work for them. So, in closing, I would like to say that education is important and you should make it a priority to go to school every single day. I hope that this video gave you a better understanding of truancy. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me and I can answer any questions that you may or may not have. Thank you and have a great day.